afternoon, 47. Your target is known as Allison Moretta, for the moment. Neither of us have time to run through her full list of aliases. A con artist par excellence, she will stop at nothing to climb the social ladder, as our late client can attest. He met an unfortunate end after his usefulness to Moretta was expended. Interestingly, he had already set up a dead man's switch that initiated the contract on her life once he failed to check in. He must have anticipated what was coming, albeit too late. Moretta is currently entertaining aspirations of founding an art gallery and has singled out her next mark among those attending the inauguration of the Burj. She's trying to acquire a few anchor pieces for her permanent collection using whatever means necessary, which doesn't bode well for their current owner. Good luck. Good afternoon, 47. Welcome to the Burj Al Ghazali. Your target is currently in the atrium with her mark, millionaire art collector Charles Ogilvy. Be aware that Moretta is extremely skilled at reading a situation. She's likely to notice anyone who seems out of place, and if she feels like something's amiss with her mark or her cover, she may flee the area. If anyone's fit for this challenge, Agent 47, it's you.
He was so nervous about this. I finally told him, Omar, you've given so many speeches. What could possibly go wrong?
That must have done the trick. He looks so comfortable.
I would like to thank...
I'll be mortified if he mentions me. Would you mind if we just went somewhere to continue our chat?
Of course. Let's go to the bar.
What do you think of all the gold?
A bit flashy?
Just a bit? I thought you meant the private bar, but I guess you might not have access? Well, never mind. I'm sure I can get you in with me, Mr. Ogilvy.
Really?
It's just up here.
Chuck's fine, by the way. Hearing Mr. Ogilvy is like having one foot in the grave.
Oh, that's absurd. Look at you. You'll bury us all. If Sheikh Al Ghazali asks for Allison, can you let him know I'm in the VIP bar?
Yeah, will do.
You're a peach. Just so you know, Chuck, I already have the necessary funding to open my gallery. I'm not after any handouts.
I'd never accuse you of that. You're clearly a genuine art lover. You knew so much about my collection.
It's a crime that Remy's not more widely celebrated.
Well, he's an artist's artist, as my mother said. I wish the rest of my family agreed. The set'll be broken up at auction as soon as I'm in the ground.
And in 20 years, people will be trying to reassemble it again.
You mentioned you were looking to acquire interesting collections.
Sure, but those paintings are your babies. I'd have to pay you well over market value to sleep at night, and my accountant wouldn't be happy about that.
No. But what you said earlier about legacies, some kind of dedication in a respectable new gallery seems achievable.
The Ogilvy collection.
I like the sound of that. I need to call my lawyer and change my will, of course.
It's bittersweet whenever cultural gain is attached to loss, but I'd be honored to be entrusted with your legacy. And John Remy's, obviously.
Death comes for everyone. No reason to shrink from it.
How true. Would you excuse me for a moment? I need to visit the powder room.
Take your time, Miss Moretta.
Miss Maurice! I can't believe I ran into you here. Mother's been trying to reach you since the will was settled.
Victoria! What a surprise! I'm sorry I've been so busy.
Did you know your number's disconnected? We've been worried. The investigators have been saying Uncle Lai's boat might have been sabotaged.
Well, he had a lot of secrets.
Yeah, but if he had enemies or debts, you might be in danger too.
Listen, I need to use the bathroom. Could you wait for me by that bar right there? I'll be quick.
Okay.
doing here? I'm screwed if Ogilvy hears or use that name. Everything's fine. This is what Plan Bs are for. I'll just take him somewhere out of reach and we'll be golden. I've got this. Hey, Chuck. Would you like a tour of Omar's collection upstairs?
Of course. But I don't want you getting in trouble on my account.
Nonsense. I picked every piece out for him myself. I'm sure he'll be flattered to hear you were interested.
This place is a bit like Swiss cheese, isn't it?
Most places are, if you know where to look. I'm in a hurry, and I'd rather you didn't make me trouble the PA to get by.
Okay, whatever.
They gave you a key card.
Oh, Omar hands them out like candy. I wonder what happened there. I thought you might appreciate a less flashy route.
You really know your way around.
Oh, I could trace the blueprints from memory. Architecture's a pet interest of mine. It's why Omar and I get along so well. Moretta, Allison. I'm a little early.
I don't see anyone listed under that name, ma'am.
Do you mind if I use the conference room while we resolve this? For discretion's sake.
I suppose that's fine, ma'am.
I'm so sorry about this. I don't know why anyone trusts digital schedules.
Give me good old-fashioned pen and paper any day.
Agreed. I'll just be outside. I need to make a call. It's Allie. I thought you were working reception today. And you didn't think to put my name into the system, at least? No, listen, I'm there now and it's very awkward. The key card worked, but honestly, I'm feeling stupid for falling for your act. You're really, what, a coat check boy? Uh-huh, sure. I guess we'll see. Still broken?
I'm sorry, but yeah.
I should have brought my parachute. It's Moretta, but it might be under Morette. Allison Morette?
I'm sorry, I'm not seeing you here.
One moment. Won't be much longer. Can I get you anything? Water?
No, I'm perfectly fine.
Let me know if you change your mind. So what, is this a game? Making people think you're important? That you can get them in places, making them feel like clowns when it doesn't pan out? I'm sorry, you put it on the wrong calendar? Oh, you put it on the caterer's calendar. That makes me feel much better, Andrew. Just fix it, okay? Allison Moretta. 2 L's, 2 T's. Do you see it?
Oh, yes. There you are. Going up, Miss Moretta.
Thank you. Looks like we're all good.
Finally. I'm surprised the Sheikh's staff are so unreliable.
They're busy today. I won't judge.
You're a good soul.
Oh, hardly. Omar's gonna leave quite a legacy behind.
Definitely. Even if this was the only tower he ever built.
More proof that spreading your legacy around isn't necessarily better than finding one perfect monument.
I suppose so.
Here we are.
Spectacular. What was it here that you helped Sheikh Al-Ghazali purchase?
The paintings, the vases, the objets d'art. Most of them are in the next room.
Ah.
Downstairs, you mentioned calling your lawyer.
He's probably asleep. Time zones, you know. I'll call him about the paperwork tonight.
Perfect. Although obviously it's not urgent. You could outlive me. Anyway, I promised you a tour. Let's start over here. This one was the last piece Lupita Ortiz completed before she succumbed to her tuberculosis. Her work was so ahead of its time.
Remarkable.
The artist started working on this piece shortly after his brother died. You can really feel the grief in his forms. This one was done by a 7-year-old orangutan named Dora.
Ah, of course.
Note the contrast between the negative and positive space. It represents the neglect of the government in his home country.
Fascinating.
Check out the view.
Sometimes I think if humanity was supposed to be in the clouds, God would have given us wings.
You should have made the ground better then.
I'm sorry?
I'm teasing, Chuck. Come on. Chuck! Something must have blown my cover. I need to get out of here before security gets involved.
Your target's been spooked, 47. She's heading for the exit. Bad timing. One of the elevators has been repaired, and the target's about to leave in it.
Where on earth is Allison? I wonder if she got stolen away. Maybe I can spot her.